to my channel. It's your girl Sierra, back with another cooking video. And if you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button right now so you can join the family. So today we are making seafood enchiladas, something that I really love to make. I love enchiladas. I love Mexican food in general. It's probably like top 5 favorite foods. So today we're going to do the seafood enchiladas with salsa verde or green sauce. I'm more of a green sauce type of girl, but if you guys want to see a red sauce enchilada, let me know down in the comment section and I will film that for you guys as well. But anyway, if you guys are interested in this, keep on watching because you already know we're about to get right into it. Alright you guys, let's go ahead and get into these ingredients. So let's start with our seasonings. First things first, very basic. We just have some regular white table salt. Then we have our good old black pepper. And then, of course, you guys know I don't cook without this. I don't care if this is a Mexican dish, I'm going to use it. And that is my Tony's Creole Seasoning. And then we have our good old Bay seasoning. And then for our cheeses, I like to use white cheese for my green sauce enchiladas. So we're using Monterey Jack shredded. And then Cotija Cheese. Now this is a Mexican cheese and it is really good. It's great on tacos, pretty much anything that you want to like add like a nice Mexican cheese flavor to. This is perfect. It crumbles down. It kind of looks like feta, but it's not. Super good. Love this cheese. Okay, so then next we have yellow corn tortillas. I use the super size ones because the regular like taco size are just too small for enchiladas. If you want to make sure that you stuff your enchiladas really good and you want them to be a good size, get the super size tortillas. Okay, so next we have tomatillos. So these are like, they kind of look like a green tomato, but they're not. They're just really good for making the base of our green sauce. So I have about 20 of them. These ones are actually really small. So if you find them bigger in your area, then you don't need as many. But because my grocery store didn't have like the regular size tomatillos, I had to get more than what I would normally get if they were just like normal size. I might be wrong, but I think they might not be in season and that's why they're small, but don't quote me. I'm not sure. Okay, so next we have a jalapeno. You can add more or less jalapeno. If you want to add 2 jalapenos, whatever. If you like more spice, go right ahead. Then we have a lime, some garlic. We have an onion, but we'll only use half of this, but a half onion is good. So if you don't have a whole onion, that's fine too. And then I have 2 bunches of cilantro. I love cilantro, you guys. I have to have everything that is all things Mexican with cilantro. Okay, and then we have some avocados. I have 3 avocados here. This is just for the top of our enchiladas, so you'll see how I use this later. And then of course the stars of our show, we have some shrimp, and of course our favorite lump crab meat that we get from Costco. So that's pretty much it. You guys already know that we are going to bake these enchiladas, so you guys know the drill. I'm going to preheat the oven before we start cooking. So the oven is going to go on 350. This is what the tomatillo looks like. It's almost like it's not a green tomato. I don't want to call it that, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. But this is what it looks like. It comes in this like skin. So what we're gonna do is remove the skin and clean them. So it's really easy. All you do is peel the skin off like so, and then hold it at the top and pop it off. And then all we want to do is go ahead and give them a good cleaning. And we just want to do this for all of our tomatillos. So just pull the skin off and give them a good clean. I just went ahead and put our tomatillos in a pot with some water, and we're gonna go ahead and cook these tomatillos for about 10 minutes until they turn a little brown. And this is gonna get the base going for our sauce. Now that we're waiting for our tomatillos to cook, I'm just gonna go ahead and fry our tortillas. So you just want to fry them so that they're a little crispy ahead of time, just so that they don't get soggy once they are rolled into the sauce. Our tomatillos are now pretty brown, so I'm gonna turn the heat off, and we're gonna basically strain all the water off and then let them cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. So this is the color the tomatillos start to look after they have been cooked down. That's what you want. We're gonna go ahead and make our sauce. So you just need a blender, and we're gonna dump our tomatillos that we just cooked into the blender. Then we are going to add in our cilantro, our jalapeno, our 2 garlic cloves, our half of onion, and some lime juice. Now we can add a little bit of salt to taste, and a little bit of pepper to taste. So in the same pot, we're gonna go ahead and just pour our sauce back in, and we're gonna let it cook on medium-low for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now we're gonna go ahead and season our crab meat. So you know the drill. We squeeze the sides and then drop it in. Go ahead and just lightly let this break apart the way it naturally wants to break apart. And then we're gonna season it with some Old Bay seasoning, literally just a dab, because most of our flavor is gonna come from our green sauce, so we do not wanna over season. So just a dab, like 1, 2. Really lightly season. And that is it, you guys. When I say you don't want to over season at all, I really mean that. We're gonna do the same thing with our shrimp, but this time we're gonna use the Creole seasoning. And again, we're just gonna lightly dab, because most of our flavor is going to come from our green sauce, so we don't need a lot. That's it. That is it, just a little bit. And then we'll just mix this in. And again, just maybe a little bit more, lightly, like just a dab. And then we just want to mix this in. Okay, so our sauce has been cooking for a little while now. So now we're just gonna go ahead and stir it. And then it's pretty much done. We can let this just sit while we cook our shrimp. Okay, let's go ahead and cook our shrimp. We're not gonna cook it all the way through. Just cook it about 50% through, because we're gonna bake the enchiladas in the oven and they'll cook all the way through at that point. So now that everything is prepped and ready to go, it is time for us to build our enchiladas. So the first thing that I like to do is take some of our sauce and just place it at the bottom of our pan. So I'm just gonna do like that and then just kind of whisk it around just like this and just cover the pan. Okay, so pot is completely covered with sauce. Now we want to just go ahead and build our enchiladas. So I just like to put it on a small plate like this. And then I'll take some sauce first. And then I will cover with the sauce lightly. And then I'll add shrimp. So we're gonna do one shrimp, one crab, one shrimp, one crab. So, and then I take some more sauce and I just pour that right on top. Make sure it's good and sauced up, just like that. And then what I like to do is just take a little bit of cheese, not a lot, just a tiny bit of cheese. And I just like to put it at the edge of the enchilada so that when I roll it and when it bakes, it'll just melt closed, just like that. And then that's pretty much it. And then we just want to go ahead, oh, this one slipped out. We want to just go ahead and place it in our pan. And we're just going to do that until we finish the enchiladas. So now that we've done the shrimp, I'll go ahead and do one for the crab. Again, I'll just take some crab, place it inside of the enchilada, just like this. Okay, get a little bit more sauce. And then grab a little bit of cheese for the end, roll it up, and then just place it inside. Okay, so now all of our enchiladas are put together, and now we just want to go ahead and take some more sauce and put it right on top of our enchiladas. We want to go ahead and add the rest of our cheese on top. And I don't sprinkle the cheese all the way through. I kind of just keep it right in the center of the enchiladas. Now this is ready to go in the oven. So what I like to do is take a piece of foil, put it over top, so what the foil does is it stops the cheese from turning brown and too crispy. I don't like when my cheese gets hard and crispy on top of my enchiladas. I don't know why, I just don't like that. So the foil just stops that from happening. But now this is ready to go into the oven for about 25 minutes. All right, our enchiladas are out of the oven. Now we want to go ahead and just add our toppings and make it look all pretty. So the first thing that I like to do is add some of the avocado. I've already pre-sliced it off camera, but literally all I'm going to do is just Add those slices onto the center, just like this. This avocado is a little stubborn because it is not as ripe as I would like it to be, but we still gonna make it work. So again, just take your avocado pre-sliced already and then just add it to, to the top of our enchiladas, just like that, okay? All right, so now we have, I'll move this one over. Now that we have our avocado placed neatly over our enchiladas, we want to go ahead and take a little bit of leftover cilantro that I had, and we're just going to sprinkle that on top. Cilantro is all in there. And now we want to add our Cotija cheese, and we're just going to sprinkle that on top as well. So as you can see, it's in the container, but once you start crumbling it, it'll just fall right out. And it's just a nice added flavor. And it also makes your presentation look really nice. So I love using this cheese. You can also use queso fresco if you like, but I just prefer Cotija. There it is. It looks so good. I promise you guys, you try this recipe, you are going to love it. I just went ahead and plated the enchiladas with some extra sauce that I had left over. This is how I would serve it if I was having company. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and do a little taste test. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the shrimp, a little bit of the crab, and we'll see how this tastes. It is perfect. Tastes so good, you guys. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. Alright, you guys, that is the seafood enchilada recipe. I hope that you guys really enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Show me some love. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so you can join the family if you haven't already. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. I would love to see all the videos and pictures if you guys decide to recreate this. And I will see you guys in my next one.